we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Let's plant some seeds in your mind. Right, like China is trying to kill Americans.
Yeah, I believe in the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, like we're living in a simulation. He's like, I don't know why women always complain about men getting more. And my blood pressure was high.
So today we have Sarah taking her blood pressure.
Okay, listen. Here's what happened. I went to the doctor a few weeks ago, and Girly told me that basically my blood pressure was high, and I eat a lot of salt, and
It's expected.
right, but it was crazy high. So then she was like, I think you should take it at home for like 6 weeks and see if it gets better. And my numbers are way more normal at home than they were at the doctor. So even though I wasn't anxious about actually going to the doctor, I think I had like subconscious anxiety of being at the doctor. So now I have to take it every 3 to 4 days for the next 5 weeks.
She's 24 years old.
But I feel like the important thing to note is that it's not bad.
Yeah.
I just have to track it. I was worried that my heart was going to give out at like 40. Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Welcome back to the Friend Podcast. I'm your co-host, Sarah.
I'm your co-host, Sabrina.
And the Yapper has returned.
She's back.
Loved her episode last week. It was very...
Did you watch the full thing?
Did.
Aw.
I mean, I already knew all of that, but...
True.
I think it's important for people to know these things. And we occasionally had talked about when we first started the podcast of doing things, like some episodes separately. Like, I don't have anything to add really to that conversation, right? Things that like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like story times and stuff.
I've been so busy that we had literally no other option. Normally we batch record.
Yes.
And we did for a while, and then 3 weeks catches up to you fast.
Yeah. And we started doing
you're
it
a month ahead, and the next you're like a month behind.
Yeah. It was really rough. So we're trying to fix that right now.
We're trying to fix that. Yeah. Today.
Yeah.
So if you see us in the same outfits for 3 different weeks, no, you didn't.
It doesn't mean anything.
I recommended we just switch outfits, but
we can do that. Let's do it.
Okay, let's just edit this out then.
I'll feel better about it.
Right, because you can just change your top or something.
Yeah.
I had to fully change.
Yeah. Look at her little romper.
Free people.
It seems so comfy.
It's like, yeah, it's a onesie. It's like I'm a baby, you know.
Love that for you.
Actually, when we're recording this, the Tortured Poets Department just came out yesterday.
Yeah.
When you're watching this, it's been a week ago.
Yes.
But we couldn't have really predicted our thought before it came out.
That's true.
So, thoughts?
So I'm surprised by how much I like it, because I am a red 1989 Midnight's girly. And if you know, you know. Those are like happy.
Yeah.
Like very dancey. And so I was like, oh no, I feel like I'm not going to really like any of the songs, but I like 7 of them. Like I on repeat.
Did you listen to the whole
anthology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Alchemy, because that's one of the songs.
Yeah.
You only like 7 out of the 30?
No, but those are the ones that are on repeat right now
yeah.
that I really enjoy. So I'm sure I'll like others.
I have a lot of Swifties in my life who make me look like I barely ever listen to her. Meanwhile, I'm in her top 1%. So I do.
Yeah.
But I work with this girl who's like a Swiftie, and she and her friends like are all talking about it. So we were talking about it at work, and it's easier to just say my internships work and I have coworkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get paid though. Make that very clear.
Super clear.
But she was talking about how everyone was saying that it wasn't that good and whatever, and she was also saying that she was like, I don't dislike the album, but I do think blah blah blah. Here's what I'll say. It is poetry.
Yes.
But Taylor does write poetry.
Yeah.
And so people are saying, well, like, if you're going to write all this poetic stuff, why don't you just write poetry instead of write music about it?
Because she's not a poet.
Right. I will say, the opening song, the first single, Fortnite, with Post Malone, Alex loves Post Malone.
Yeah.
And we were really excited to listen to it. He's barely in it.
Yeah, I know.
So I think he was more of a writer in it than anything.
Yeah.
He had half of one chorus after the bridge. Or half of one verse after the bridge.
I thought he had the bridge.
No.
Oh.
And he has some backup vocals.
Yeah, it was underwhelming.
It's a good song, though.
Yeah. The video?
Everyone's like, ooh, Post Malone without tattoos. I'm into that.
Truly.
I really like the album.
I really like it. I recognize it's not my vibe, but I can see it for other people. Like, everybody's talking about, like, I'm crying to the song, and I'm like, love that for you.
Down Bad is good.
I am obsessed with Down Bad.
My favorite song is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, because before I even thought about the meaning of it, to me, the fact that literally while you're listening to it, you're like, am I supposed to be happy or sad? Like that.
That's the whole,
yeah. It's like really like a weird listening experience. And then I realized that it's me singing about my life right now, because my internship is quite literally a whole body experience of just crushing everything. Yeah. And I was telling like Sabrina, I have one functioning brain cell left, and it's working overtime. Yeah. And I'm like on the verge. I told my therapist, I was like, I don't really have time for a mental breakdown right now. That song. So yeah, my internship's I'm just ready to be done. Yeah. And it's a lot of work for not any real
anything really.
Well, I don't say it's gratifying, it's fun most of the time, it's rewarding if you like have a passion for teaching. It's just a lot of work.
I don't see why they wouldn't pay you a little bit.
Right.
You know.
That's like the whole thing with these internships in like nursing and stuff.
Yeah.
But so the last couple of weeks I'm in teacher takeover, which is when you're a full-time like lead teacher, and I've had some bumpy days, and I just realized that song's me, like Delulu. Yeah. You know? Yeah. The whole like crying. I'm so miserable and nobody knows. I'm like, yeah. But it manifests in ways like I think I have like a lower tolerance for, like, I'm very impatient, overstimulated, don't want to talk to anybody most of the time. I tell people like all week I'm not on TikTok, Instagram, anything, and then on the weekends I'm like gotta catch up with like,
yeah, which is so not like you.
Yeah,
like you're always on, and you're always
So that's me.
Love,
but also, Daddy, I love him. But at the end,
it's so good.
She like, really got me. Had his baby. I was like,
she really got me with that one. I was like,
and she's like, just kidding, but you should see your face. I was like,
she really did that.
I was listening to it on the way to my internship yesterday. I was like,
I was so confused.
You should see my face right now.
I love that song.
And it's kind of amazing that Travis made it into the album, because everyone was like, will it happen? But tell me it doesn't sound kind of like the TikTok AI one.
It does. It does. I've seen that circulating around. It does. What did she say? What's the lyric? Touchdown.
I'm so glad Travi made it to the big game. Oh, the real one.
Not the AI one.
I don't remember.
She might as well sing that, honestly.
Touchdown something. But the sound of the song sounds almost exactly the same.
Yeah. I feel like she low-key like took it from the fans. Not like took it, but like she's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll
piece that in there somewhere.
Yeah. I really like strangely enough, I like The Prophecy, which is kind of sad.
You know what? Everyone was saying that they didn't like the cover track?
Yeah.
Title track? Title track.
Tortured, yeah.
But I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I think I like kind of like skipped through it a little bit. I'll have to listen to it again. Listen, I listened to the whole thing.
I feel like,
and I feel when that when that happens, you kind of miss some songs that are gems. You know what I mean?
I thought this was.
I was on the metro, listening to the whole thing, and I just kind of like skipped whenever I got bored. But I know,
don't skip.
But I know I can go back.
But like, this part sounds weird. But then.
Yeah.
It
is
celestial.
This is so like 80s. Don't you think?
I love it. New thought?
Okay, wait. I didn't listen to it properly. I kind of love that. That was probably when I was leaving the metro or something. Didn't pay attention. Sorry, Taylor.
We take it back, mother. Also, this is just a PSA because I don't think I'm a Swiftie in the sense of some people who know like all these things about her and track all of it. Like, I'm not like that. I do listen to her a lot. She's like my top artist probably. Yeah. Well, no, but like top 3. Yeah. And I just want to say, I don't think it's quirky for people to say that they don't like her. And here's why. Today's gonna be a great day, and here's why. She take her songs out of it. I understand that not everybody likes her.
Yeah.
Listen to the fucking words.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you, as a woman, you have not experienced things like that?
Mm-hmm.
I watched this NPR.
Oh no.
I listened to this NPR podcast about Taylor Swift.
Oh God.
And this woman was dissecting My Tears Ricochet. And it was about, like, you know, the song is about how she lost all her songs. And, like, I can go anywhere I want, just not home. And, like, all this shit. And she's... that is a universal thing that happens as women. Like, men taking... Look at the feminism coming into my body. Like, men taking advantage of women.
Yeah.
Because we're vulnerable, weak, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
That TikTok you sent me... of like the when you look up man on like Wikipedia or something and it's like strong, intelligent, and women it's like voluptuous, vivacious, or like what
curvy.
Is it? Curvy. Like that.
Literally one of them was thick.
Women,
which is insane.
One of my kids at my internship was like, I don't know why women always complain about. He's 8. He's like, I don't know why women always complain about men getting more. And I was like, did you know that working the same job, I would get half as much money as a man? And he was like, yeah. And then one of my other kids.
Oh my God, tell me his dad is speaking without telling me.
One of the girls goes, did you know that women weren't even able to vote? And I was like,
oh, I love her, queen.
But yeah, it's just like, take her songs out of it. Mm-hmm. Because if you were a Beyonce fan or whatever else, you'd say the same thing. Powerful woman, corporate baddie, mm-hmm. economical genius.
Yes.
Intellectual genius. Like,
that's how I feel about Beyonce. I don't listen to her music, but like, pop off.
Right. Like, these women have made huge... Also, Taylor's whole... I'm not saying that she's always right, but... I heard one of my friends yesterday was saying that she only does things when it benefits her. And I was like, so getting a record amount of people to sign up to vote was for her? Or was that for America?
Yeah.
She is America's woman. And that's my soapbox. Love how we just spent 20 minutes talking about Taylor Swift.
Truly?
Yeah, well, this was 7.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Anyway.
I expected that.
So happy... 1 week anniversary to Taylor Swift's Tortured Poets department, and we will update you on any more findings.
Yes, I just love this type of these releases because like for like a month everybody's like
I'm still waiting. So if you don't know, my one and true real love is country music.
Yeah.
And Post Malone has been teasing a country album for what? Yes. Probably months. Mm-hmm. Where Art Thou?
Truly.
I honestly think I'm going to be more hype about that than I was about this.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I get it. It's new. It's different.
He's from Texas. He's a country boy. And he's an incredible artist regardless. Mm-hmm. But I think that foray into country is about to be iconic.
Yes. I'm excited. I don't really listen to Post Malone, but I will listen.
He's going to do one song with Morgan Wallen. One with Luke Combs.
Oh my God. This is going to be huge. Oh no. Damn. He's going to suddenly be too big again.
You can't afford his tickets.
Right. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when it comes out. Well.
Oh well.
Here it is.
We are going to see Leslie Odom Jr. in like a month. No, less than a month, like 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Wait. Oh my God.
That was an impulsive decision.
It was.
Did we ever tell them about the Old Dominion concert?
I don't think so. Did we? We got tickets to Old Dominion.
This was last year. Around this time last year, we must have bought them.
Yeah, we bought them like way ahead of time, and I don't know what happened. We both forgot about it. We went with our friend Chrissy. We apparently planned with our friend Chrissy, but I literally don't remember a single thing.
We don't remember a single thing.
We don't remember buying them.
Concert gets close like 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh my God, did you know they were coming to Baltimore? And Sabrina was like, oh my God, no, I totally, like, what? We didn't even get tickets.
Yeah.
And then I'm like looking at my Ticketmaster one day for something, and I was like, 3 tickets? A parking pass? Baltimore? Like, what? We had bought these tickets. We both forgot. We texted Chrissy and she was like, yeah, it's been on my calendar. I'm like,
what? You told me and I was like, what are you talking about? I went in my calendar. There it was. I was like, Old Dominion!
Forgot.
Exclamation mark.
It was crazy.
It was insane.
And
it felt unreal to even be there.
You know, we were like, what? It was so good. If you've ever been to an Old Dominion concert, highly recommend. Yeah. It's nothing but good vibes.
Yeah, truly.
No bad feelings.
Yes.
No hard feelings, no bad vibes.
Heck yeah.
It literally is just 2 hours of just fun. Mm-hmm. They don't have a single bad song.
No. I don't.
They have songs that I don't like as much as the others, but they don't have a bad song.
You can all sway to them.
But Alex found this Leslie Odom Jr. concert because it's actually at like a little concert hall, not like a big one. And a while ago, he was like, "Do you want to go to this?" And I kind of was like, And then Sabrina DM'd it to me, and I was like,
maybe.
So I looked at, is it a concert or a talking thing?
No, it's definitely a concert.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Honestly, I'll watch him talk.
I thought it was like a night with Leslie Odom Jr.
I don't think so.
Anyway, we paid like $100 per ticket to be in like the mid tier. Mm-hmm. But his voice is angelic.
Oh no, he's singing. Girly, he is singing.
I don't know any of his music.
I know a few of his.
Is he gonna sing like?
I think
in the room where it happens.
Well, maybe.
Sing me something.
I don't know. All I know, I'll be mesmerized whenever he's singing.
It's a very small concert hall.
Yeah.
We got our tickets. It's in like 2 weeks. Hype.
Very hype.
I love his rendition of America the Beautiful.
Yes. Totally.
So those are the updates from headquarters. I love how this update was the length of your podcast.
Yeah. No, actually I filmed it. It was so much longer, but I had to cut all the ums and all the distractions, so it ended up being 35 minutes. Oh, gotcha. But girly, let me tell you, it was like this. So, yeah. And then my dad got this opportunity to that's why it's all cut up, because Girly Pop can't speak. So that's why it's 35 minutes. It's really rough.
It's funny though, because I feel like, well, I guess
I can speak better when I'm with you. I don't know.
That makes sense, because it's someone like guiding you.
Yeah. And also because you're like, you speak better, I guess I'm inspired as well. But when I'm alone, I'm like freaking out.
God damn it. I fucking hate the news. Anyway.
Oh my God.
What?
The amount of Brazilian people acting up in our area, actually just in the US. I follow the Brazilian Times on Instagram. It's like Brazilian news here in America. All these assholes raping people.
I sent her a TikTok of this woman who brought a dead man to the bank so he could sign off on a loan.
Oh, I could not hate my people more sometimes.
And I was like, this has got to be. I heard her speaking in Portuguese, and I was like,
yeah. Sabrina, what the hell? Sarah was like, it adds up. And I'm like, yeah.
It does add up.
Fucking Brazilians are kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah. But also, the police department in our county caught a kid from a high school, one of the richest high schools in the county, who wrote an 120-page manifesto on a school shooting at an elementary school that he was planning. And he just got arrested.
Oh my gosh.
And that would have been literally have been our county. The school wouldn't have been one that we went to, but still.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Little Asian kid.
Asian kid?
Yeah.
That's different.
Right.
It's not white?
No.
Wild. Was he raised by white people?
No, he looks crazy though.
Oh.
But his mugshot was literally in a Vineyard Vine shirt.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've seen this on Instagram. Yeah. Love that.
And that's what you missed on Glee. Today, we're going to be talking about conspiracy theories.
Yes.
We
are not big conspiracy theorists, but
we love true crime.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that. So here's where this all sprouted. I heard, so Joanna comes in and she's talking and she's like, she's not real. And I was like, I'd never heard Joanna say something that I disagreed with like that. I was like, we're pretty like similar. Yeah. I'm like, immediately I reject. I'm like, what do you mean she's not real? Of course she was real, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought about it. Here, the Friend podcast is here to get your brain going. So first, before we get into it, let's just say, plant some seeds in your mind.
Sounds great.
Helen Keller was deaf and blind.
Yes.
Couldn't see, couldn't hear. So just take away your eyesight, take away your hearing. She somehow learned to speak English, write, speak English, but she can't hear Right? But she can't see. Apparently, allegedly, she flew a plane.
That is the part that I don't get.
Allegedly, she flies a plane. She writes all these books.
Do you need sight and hearing to fly a plane?
I couldn't do it with my sight and my hearing.
True.
How? You're crashing. How are you going to tell her to pull up?
I don't know.
You're
right.
turning. You're about to hit a freaking bird. How do you make it make sense?
Okay, the thing is, when people say that, like, oh, she flew a plane, like, okay, does she fly a plane for 2 seconds like a little kid at a museum?
No, like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, so then I'm thinking, like, so they say she learned to talk by putting her hand on someone's mouth and, like, feeling the mouth movement.
Yeah.
But even if I put my mouth like this or, like, on my lips, I can't tell what I'm doing.
I can believe that. If you, like, feel the throat, the mouth.
All I feel is vibrations.
Yeah, and that's all she has. Maybe she
But she speaks legit English with hardly any. And then how is she hearing? Then they said she learned sign language by putting her, like, palm up to somebody and then, like, somebody, like, putting the signs in her hand.
Yeah.
Like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I fully don't believe it. I'm just saying that before Joanna brought it up, I was like, I just assumed, and now I'm like,
I definitely understand why there's so many theories about that not being true. I get it. I just choose to believe it's true, I think. I don't know. How do you feel? Now you're conflicted?
So it's funny because in 2nd grade, which is the grade I teach, I had a weird obsession with Helen Keller.
Yeah.
My mom got one of those books, like those, like, I can read whatever, and I read it and I was like, I want to present it. Like, I loved Helen Keller. I don't know, I just thought it was, like, an amazing story. And then when she brought it up, I was like, it really just got me thinking. So I don't think the whole, like, Helen Keller's not real. I believe she's real. Mm-hmm. I just don't know where I draw the line into, like, what I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think she flew a plane.
I don't think so either. That, I think, is
to the extent that I've seen her speak English in videos or whatever, I'm not sure if I believe she was fully deaf.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not sure she's fully deaf.
But that's what they said she was.
A single thing. I think they amped that
and
stuff
fully
up.
Blind. Like, she must have been able to see a shadow or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. When people say deaf and blind, like, there's levels to that, right?
But I think she was supposed to be fully.
I think that was more so just, like, for the news. They wanted to be famous.
But then it got me thinking. Let's dive into all of these conspiracies that I found on the internet.
Let's do it.
So, when I first met Sabrina, one of our first, not arguments, but, like,
it was kind of an argument.
Yeah, she didn't believe in the moon landing.
Yeah, I have since changed my mind.
But you were adamant about it.
Yeah, you know why? It's just like that little kid in your class that be saying things about men. It's because he's hearing his dad say that ridiculous stuff. My dad doesn't believe in the moon landing. So I was like, yeah, Dad, you're right. We were talking about it one day random. I don't even know how that came up. And I was like, are you serious? It was in science, too.
Yeah, we were like 11.
Yeah.
12. Yeah. And I was like...
I remember you, like, called me out to our science teacher at the time. You're like, did you know Sabrina believes this? Or somebody.
Yeah.
Some teacher. He was like, well, people have the right to feel however they feel and think whatever they think.
Except that one's wrong.
My dad is going to watch this. He'll be like, no, Sabrina.
Here's the thing about conspiracy theories. This is not... First of all, you know what's so fucking funny? That conspiracy theories have turned political. Yeah. Like, you're a Democrat if you believe this conspiracy theory, and you're a Republican if you were... So, first off, I'm a registered independent. And I like
now your mom's screaming at you.
I love that because you know what? You can't even tell me what I am because I don't know. So, I grew up in an extremely liberal family.
Yes.
My parents are...
as liberal as they get.
Yeah. They suck the teat of the Democratic Party. Now listen. I grew up thinking like a lot of kids, like whatever
Yeah.
your parents think is like what you think.
Yeah.
So, you know, group think. I was like, I'm a Democrat. And I am in like 90% of the ways, but some of them I just don't agree with. I think there's a likelihood that at one time in my life, I will vote for a Republican. Did I say Donald Trump? No. Let me, again, make it clear. I voted for Joe Biden, and I'll do it again if I fucking have to. But it's
Which
like...
you will have to.
Right. But it's like, I have a brain,
Yes.
but I also have opinions.
As you should.
Right. So my mom, when I became independent, because when I first registered to vote, I was a Democrat. My mom's like, well, Sarah, like, you know, women are dying because they can't get abortions. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. When did me changing my political party have anything to do with how I felt about women's rights? And that's why I became an independent. Because people be fucking putting you in these boxes.
True.
I'm a woman. I believe I'm pro-choice.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a Democrat. Fully.
Yes.
I love Sabrina because she can't even vote here. So she's just along for the fucking ride. She's
Truly.
like, yeah, you guys.
Yes. That's right.
But, so this is to preface, these conspiracy theories have turned political, they are not political on this podcast. They are just theories. So I found articles when we were brainstorming this idea of this podcast, and I was like, you know what would be cool if I just blindly told Sabrina some of these theories. Some of them are serious, some of them are not. Whatever. The other thing about this is Sabrina and I believe in science.
Yes.
So I don't believe in government conspiracy theories that involve certain things. We'll get to that. The moon landing is a scientific thing that happened. Therefore, we do not argue. Science over conspiracy.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll start off strong with one of the most iconic conspiracy theories, the earth is flat.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say to that. Because, like, how can I...
Are you dumb? That's what you say.
Right. Like, are you dumb? Like, what tells you that it's flat?
So the first thing, if you've ever been near a beach and you see a boat going out, it disappears.
Yes. How does that happen?
And it goes down.
Yes.
It does not go, like, forward.
If you walk outside right now, you will see sort of like a bulbous vibe around you. You can look up at the sky and you can just, like, get the feeling that it's round.
Also,
It's dome-like.
scientifically proven. Do you understand how the sun and the moon work? The earth and the sun and the moon obviously turn all at different times, and they just look the way that they do. And I don't understand why we need to...
And they just look the way
They
that
do. So why are we saying that the earth is flat? It's just scientifically not proven.
Even if you don't believe in science, like, why do you believe these things are, like, not true? Like, do you have any other proof? You don't. So, carrying on.
And that's...
They have no reason to... The same way they have no reason to believe the earth is round because they don't believe in the evidence. They don't have any reason to believe it's flat.
Right.
So, they just want to be argumentative. Anywho.
So that conspiracy theory, the girlies strongly reject.
Yes.
Now,
Denied.
here's a fake one
Negated.
that I found on... Not a fake one, but like a pop culture one that I found on
Ooh, love that.
Vogue, Teen Vogue. That Taylor Swift was working with the NFL.
You know, I don't believe she's working with them, but I think, like, they realize, whoa, this is, like, good for both of us, so let's amp it up. You know?
I don't think that
think it was-
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are dating for publicity.
Yeah, no.
I do think the NFL milked the shit out of it all season.
Yes.
But a view is a view. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is a proven fact, someone could fact check me, but I'm pretty sure that this was like the most watched season of the NFL because of it.
I would totally
Or
believe that.
the Kansas Chiefs Kingdom got a lot more fans.
Yeah. Well, duh. Naturally. Yeah, it makes sense.
So
I don't think they planned it out.
it wasn't premeditated.
Yeah.
So I guess I should preface this next one with like, how much do you know about like John F. Kennedy?
I know that he was assassinated.
Okay.
That's
So
about the extent of it.
So Kennedy was assassinated. He was shot at the like during a parade or something.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a conspiracy theory that the person who killed him, like the government killed him.
You know, if he's the president, wouldn't it be safe to assume that it would be somebody interested in getting rid of him, aka the government itself?
So Lee Harvey Oswald is the one who
got caught. Yeah.
But people think that he was not acting alone.
Honestly, I kind of believe that. Because, like, I don't think it's going to be some random guy that is able to kill the president of the United States, you know? I'm sure someone else is behind it. I don't know if it's the government. I don't know if it's, like, a group of people that came together.
That's what they're saying.
I think it's definitely possible. I don't think this is one that I don't, like, I believe it was the government, but, like, it's definitely
But also,
possible.
what's the difference between one person getting caught for the act of killing him? Like, why does it have to be the government that killed him?
Yeah. Nobody's gonna, like, you're not gonna put the whole government in jail.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter, right? Because they're not gonna be at fault. That's just how the world works.
I would say that upon further investigation, I do think that it's highly plausible that Kennedy was not killed by one person.
Yeah.
However, I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I think it's just like...
It's like, you're not going to solve anything. It's
Right.
good. If anything, it's true and it's going to be a secret and nothing's going to be done about it.
Bobby Kennedy thought the CIA was responsible for his brother's death.
Oh, CIA. That's interesting.
Here's another...
I would want to hear why he thinks that.
Right. Maybe we need to do some more digging and do a whole other...
Wasn't he very popular?
Yes.
Interesting. Popular with the people.
Yeah.
Oh, that adds up.
Wasn't he like the people's president? That was his slogan or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why they're like, no, we want more control of the people.
The next one that really actually inspired me to see if Sabrina thought, you know, certain things about these conspiracy theories is the one that really just fucking got me, that really got the blood going, that COVID-19 was a government conspiracy.
No. What the hell? Why
I
would
have friends who actually think that.
Oh, I know.
So that's all I'm saying.
I know. I just think, okay, I think it's very possible for governments to just like, here's a little disease to like kill all your people. But like, I don't think this one
the government is involved in a lot of things that people...
we're not going to do anything about it, you guys. Like,
right. Like the government is involved in things that I think that are not their business.
Yeah.
However, I think COVID-19 killing all those people was scientifically backed by the fact that it was like a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
And no one questions that the flu was real.
Right. That's the thing. Like, just because it came from China, as one would say, they think it's like a whole like government like plan. It's not. Like, just like my brother who has dengue fever now, like what? He brought it here accidentally. So like if a mosquito...
Right, like China, it was trying to kill Americans.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know the American government or like people in America like to think...
so...
Yeah, I know they like to think that they're like, you know, trying to kill each other constantly. But like, diseases can easily be a mistake, you know, getting from one place to another. So it's not anything to think about really, and nobody's gonna prove it to be true. Okay, so chill.
The next one is that the earth is hollow.
Okay. I mean, I guess I don't really know the science that much about like the core of the earth, but it could be. Don't they say it's like magma or like liquidy in there?
The reason I don't believe it is because in science they teach you about the earth's core. Yeah. And that's another scientifically backed thing. I think that the earth has to be dense. If the earth was hollow, we would be literally like concaving.
That's true. I feel like, yeah.
It is crazy though when like a sinkhole happens and you see it's just like earth.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, don't they say that it's like hard, like the first layer of the core?
Yeah.
And then it gets like softer to some extent. And then there's the inner core that's hard again. I don't remember. I took science how many years ago?
Did you know? No, I'm not going to do that to you right now.
What?
I was looking at a memory from high school.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know, our freshman year or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, not that being like 9 years ago.
Yeah. It was a while ago. So I don't really know what I'm talking about. But
I don't really know what the hell I'm saying.
Yeah, from what I learned, I have no reason to like think it's not true. Also, why does it matter? Because if it's hollow, what does that change?
I don't know.
And why would they keep that from
That's
people?
true.
You know, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, I feel that.
And we haven't we can't exploit it very much, right? Because it's
I
so
think
hard
we
to
can.
get through. Oh, we can?
Well, that's I think what scientists do. That's how I think that it can't not be real.
Well, true. But so far, that's all we know, and that's all we're told by scientists because they haven't explored very much into it.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to think it's hollow.
No.
And they're lying. Why would they lie?
The next two go hand in hand. The Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot.
Okay. I think these are always so fun because, like, it just makes life more fun. I think I believe in the Loch Ness Monster a lot more than I do Bigfoot because...
Oh, really?
I think...
Well, you fucking hate the sea.
I think the sea is freaking terrifying, and I believe there's some crazy ass creatures in there that we're never gonna know about. And so,
Did you ever watch River Monsters on Animal Planet?
no.
It was this guy who discovered all these weird ass things that live in rivers.
Oh God, yeah. The ocean. There's so much water in the world. That's very possible to me in my mind that the Loch Ness Monster exists. Bigfoot, I feel like it's a little harder to believe in because, like, it could just be like a big hairy man. It could just be like some random bear. I don't know. I have a hard time like believing that, like, on this earth that's been explored and so, like, you know, people like live here, there's just gonna be some weird ass creature that, like, walking around and some people see, you know.
Yeah.
And, like, why haven't we caught it? Why haven't we actually, like, figured it out?
Well, you heard this. My mom told you the story of my Bigfoot thing.
Yeah.
There was this, like, freaking... My school sent out those, like, National Geographic catalogs, and I lost my shit over Bigfoot. Like,
Yeah.
I was crying, screaming, crying, throwing up over Bigfoot being real. Now I'm just like, what the fuck, girl?
Yeah, who cares?
Like, he's not harmful.
No, he's not gonna do anything.
He's just a
to you.
forest living creature, right? He hasn't done
Yeah.
anything bad. Does
No.
he?
I don't
He's not
think
like
so.
Slenderman.
Right. I think it's just because everybody's like, what is it? That they're scared of it.
A
but
hairy
like,
animal.
yeah. Don't be afraid of the hairy animals. They're fine. Maybe it's just like a very big hairy man. You know, it's okay.
The next one is that we're all living in a matrix.
I haven't watched The Matrix, so I don't quite understand what that means. Is it just like life isn't real?
Yeah, like we're living in a simulation.
I like to believe that's real just because I play Sims. Sometimes I play Sims and I'm like, what if these Sims believe they're real? That'd be crazy. I don't think that's true.
I don't either.
So you're telling me everybody on Earth, every human being is experiencing the same things and it's all fake?
Well, like the whole like losing track of time and weird things that happen to you, like deja vu and stuff.
Oh, I think that's just our brains being faulty. Like, it's not, our brains aren't perfect, so they're gonna stall and be weird sometimes. I don't believe in that. Do you believe in that?
No.
Yeah.
Again,
It's all this stuff is way too out of this world for me to believe in. You know?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I challenge conspiracy theories that go against what logic or science tells me.
Yeah.
And logic tells me I'm living a real life.
It'd be sad if we believed otherwise.
This one is such a hot fucking take because I have a very strong opinion.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a hot take in the sense that I think everyone has the same opinion as me.
Oh, okay.
That Princess Diana's murder was not an accident.
I believe in that one. By the way that everybody acted towards her, everybody hated her for no reason. Of course.
Well, the people loved her, but the British government didn't.
It's giving Kennedy.
Right. And she went in that tunnel and just died. She randomly like hit a guardrail and then died.
Yeah.
The other thing that I really got into on TikTok one day was that the way that her car hit in that tunnel could not kill you.
Yeah, that.
Or it couldn't not kill you, but like it wasn't fatal in the moment.
Yeah.
But like waiting for her to like bleed out or like prolonging the care of her in the moment could kill her.
Especially as a royal, like, if anything,
But
you should be on it.
Right. But they were slow. I think the ambulance came with like 30 minutes or something.
Because whoever was with her
well,
was like waiting.
Well, no. So she was with her lover in the car after her divorce. And she was trying to run away from the paparazzi. And the paparazzi is like what eventually made the car swerve. But the thing that's the conspiracy is that, or not the conspiracy, the facts are that the way the car hit they were in like a tunnel, like a but not a big tunnel, like a little like underpass. The way that the car hit could not have killed her like that. And she was just trying to live her life peacefully with this new man.
Yeah.
And the fact that she didn't get medical care enough is what killed her. Fast enough is what killed her.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, I feel like maybe it wasn't planned out, but definitely like people were behind it that were like, okay, it wouldn't be that bad if she was gone. So let's prolong it.
Right, because the British government hated her.
Yeah. So maybe it wasn't planned, or maybe it was, but I definitely think that's true. It was so obvious that the British government hated her, so it would totally make sense.
Apparently. But people don't think about, I don't know. People think that it was real. Like it just happened.
Yeah. I'm curious. Has Prince, what's his face? I don't even know. I don't know the royals that well. Has her son said anything about that?
No, but his wife, Harry, not William, has the wife, Meghan Markle, who got like ridiculed by the British media.
Yeah.
And did that whole documentary, which was very similar to.
Yeah. And she even talked about it a little bit. Yeah, bro. I feel like when people talk about it that's related to the case, it's always a reason to like ask questions. It's like, yeah. That might be real.
Yeah. But, so again, with the true crime thing, I'm looking at the crime scene. First of all, they weren't going very fast.
Yeah.
Like all these things that you're like, the last one is one that really gets my blood boiling because I saw it. Someone I know. Nothing gets my blood boiling than people that I know contributing to shit like this. So you know those lines you see in the sky when the plane goes by?
Yeah.
A chemtrail?
Yeah.
People think that it's government like watching over you because where's the plane?
It's already passed.
Right. But did you hear the plane?
What do they think is watching us? Like the
little,
gas.
yeah, I don't know.
The gas is watching us.
That's why we're in the
steam.
That's why we're in a matrix sphere because there's these random little things that are just in the sky. Y'all ever heard of a shelf cloud?
Oh my god, that's real.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
And then somebody who we'll discuss later posted on Snapchat like, you can't tell me the government's not watching you when you see these in the sky.
What is watching us? The clouds?
It's giving the Hunger Games. When there's like people on a table like orchestrating what happens.
Oh my god. No, bro.
Like the Truman Show.
If that were real, I would like to think things would be different. Like, you think we're all just going to be sitting here and nothing's happening in our lives? No, they'd make it a little more interesting for themselves to watch. You know what I mean?
So the chemtrail thing, first of all, it's scientifically proven that those can stay in the sky for a long time.
Yeah. Makes sense. They have nowhere to go. Gravity. They
or
fall
anything.
Slowly. Yeah.
Right.
They disperse slowly. It's just science. I just don't understand what could be watching us. The steam, the gas, whatever the thing is made up of.
Where did you hear the plane go? Like the plane didn't go anywhere. Like where did you hear the plane? Like the plane you never saw the plane.
Yeah, because it passed.
Logic tells you, but some people don't have logic. You know what's
really cannot.
What's like this famous quote? It's like common knowledge isn't so common.
Yeah, I haven't. Okay, yes, but by that logic, where did the plane go? When, let's say there's snow on the ground, sand, anything that leaves a trail when a car passes by, where did the car go if the trail is right there? The tracks, you know?
But did you hear the car?
No, I didn't hear the car, but there's tracks on the floor, on the ground, so it must be watching.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there, does it ever really make a sound?
Yes, it makes a sound. Just because you don't hear it doesn't mean... Do you hear what so-and-so said in China? No. But it happened.
Have you ever heard that theory that like someone's saying the same exact words as you somewhere in the world at the same time?
No.
It's kind of crazy. Like right now someone is saying what I'm saying. Not exactly what I'm saying, but like the words that I'm saying at the same time. Like someone just said time when I said time.
Oh, okay. Time. Okay. Like certain words. I was like, if they said every single word that you said, that's impossible.
Just like one of the same words.
Oh, yeah.
In a different context at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
So those were the girlies unpacking some conspiracy theories, and we'd love to know, like,
what are your thoughts?
What do you think? Maybe I don't want to know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want to know.
But we're open for debate.
Yeah.
We can go back to this.
And I want to hear more conspiracy theories.
And you know what I would love to hear? If you can sway us in a different way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty easily
Not the earth
swayed.
Is flat though. Yeah, we're pretty easily
I'm influenced.
swayed.
One thing about me. Yeah, but certainly not. Like, I don't want to hear if you're a flat earther because you're not real.
Yeah, that's not. If it's like,
If it's that type of thing, don't text.
Highly debatable. No.
But like assassinations, Loch Ness Monster, I'm about it.
Yeah. Especially stuff that like can have proof.
Yeah.
Something as simple as somebody being killed. Not like the earth isn't what you think it is.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys taking the time to go on this deep dive with us. And until next time, bye, friend.
Bye, friend. What's happening?
You put dead batteries in this.
No.